Alright, so we have another division problem. We're dividing a trinomial by a binomial. Remember, anytime we're doing division of polynomials and you're dividing by a polynomial, we have to set it up using long division. So we take the x minus 6, that's the divisor, and divide it into x squared minus 8x plus 12. Right, now what we do is we take the first term here, this x, and divide it into that term. So we take, in other words, x squared and divide it by x. Then whatever that result is, and of course in this case x squared divided by x is x. Whatever that result is, we put it right on top of the x squared. And then we multiply this x times x minus 6. Well, if you multiply x times x minus 6, well, first thing you do is x times x, which is x squared, and then x times a negative 6. Positive x times negative 6 is a negative 6x. Then we're subtracting. Now remember, we're doing a subtraction. So that means that we're taking this polynomial minus this binomial. And that's why I've got parentheses around it, because everything in this binomial has to be subtracted. And since we've got a negative in front of the parentheses, think about the negative distributing. Fuck! Alright, so then we take, this x times x minus 6. X times x is x squared. X times a negative 6 is a negative 6x. And then we do a subtraction. We subtract this minus this. And it's in parentheses because we're subtracting the entire binomial. So if I'm subtracting the entire binomial, I got to put it in parentheses. Alright, so there's my subtraction. Now, when you see the minus sign in front, the negative in front of the parentheses, it distributes all the way through. So it changes this to a negative, and this becomes a positive. Now we combine the like terms. That x squared and that negative x squared cancel out. This is a negative 8x. Now it's a plus 6x. So negative 8 plus 6 is a negative 2x. And then we just bring down that plus 12. We start this whole thing over again by taking this x and divide it into a negative 2x. In other words, negative 2x divided by x. Well, when you do that, the x's cancel. You're left with a negative 2. So we put a negative 2 up here. So now we have x minus 2 there. And then we multiply the negative 2 times x minus 6. All right, negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 6 is a positive 12. And again, we subtract this minus this. So I'm going to have to put this in parentheses because I'm subtracting the entire thing. And then the negative goes through, changes this to a plus, changes this to a minus. And now we combine the like terms. The negative 2x and the positive 2x cancel. 12 minus 12 cancel. There again we have 0 remainder. So the answer is this x minus 2. So there's the quotient, or the answer. And we can check by foiling x minus 6 times x minus 2 to verify that we get that numerator back.